everybody, how are you? If you are new to my channel, then welcome. Today's video is going to be a review and swatch video of the new LORAC Mega Pro 3 palette. The palette exclusively launches October 2nd at Ulta.com or Ulta in stores. It's an Ulta exclusive, and according to the box, it is limited edition, so I don't know how long they're gonna have it. I don't know if they're gonna be doing restocks or anything like that. Hopefully they do. So I wanted to get this up before it launched. That way you guys can decide whether you want to buy it or not. I'm also going to be comparing the LORAC Mega Pro 3 with the past two palettes. I have all three editions from the past 3 years. So if you are excited for this video, then definitely stay tuned. So like I said, the LORAC Mega Pro 3 palette is coming out October 2nd. It retails for $59 and you get 32 eyeshadows in here. This is the box that the palette comes in. This comes with a net total weight of 0.45 ounces, and that is the same weight as the Mega Pro 2 palette that came out, and it's actually less than the original. The original Mega Pro palette has 0.62 ounces. I don't know if you can tell, the one from last year is quite dirty, and then the original one is dirty as well. I don't know what they were thinking by making this white, because I don't know if you can see that. I already have eyeshadows all over this. Like it gets dirty like crazy. It has cardboard packaging with a slight magnetic closure. I feel like if you were to drop this, you'd be screwed. Like, it does not close securely enough that I would feel comfortable if this were to be tossed. When you open it up, you have the nice big mirror like all the rest of the palettes, and this is what it looks like. It's absolutely gorgeous. I'm obsessed. I did put swatches on my Instagram if you follow me, or if you want to follow me, and I'll have the swatches maybe right here so you can see. It is amazing. They are all very pigmented. They are buttery and smooth. You do get a lot of fallout though because of how crazy pigmented they are. You have to be like super careful. I did do my eyes with this palette today, so I'll talk a little bit about that later, but as I was doing my eyes, I kept having to like sweep underneath my eye makeup. But as much fallout as you get with this palette, I feel like it is totally worth it. The top two rows are completely matte shades, and then the bottom two rows are shimmers. And I don't know what it is about this palette, but I feel like the formula of these shimmers are so much better than the other two palettes. So let me just compare it really quick. This is the Mega Pro 2 palette that came out last year. This is my least used for sure. It definitely has more cooler tones and neutral tones in here. And even though I love the palette, I just did not reach for it as much as I did with the first one. So comparing it side by side, as you can see, this is what it looks like. And I don't know why these shimmers, as buttery as they feel, do not feel the same as the others. It could just be me. They are very pigmented across the board, but for some reason I'm just feeling like this one has better quality. Then comparing the original LORAC Mega Pro, if you don't know, when this first came out, it was havoc. It was like chaos. Everybody was trying to get their hands on it. It sold out so fast. They had a couple restocks on Amazon, and then that was it, and so many people were pissed because they couldn't get it. This is what it looks like. Mine has shattered. Like, a few of my eyeshadows have broken because of how like soft they are, but they are still amazing, and I feel like this palette reminds me the most of the original. So if you really wanted the original Mega palette, you definitely want to try and get your hands on the Mega 3. There are a lot more deeper tones in the original than this one, but I feel like essentially they are similar. You're not going to get any duplicates because they did say these are all new shades, except for two of them, which I believe is Jet Black, and I'm not sure what the other one is. But for the most part, they're all new, so you'll get a great range of shades in here. I'm gonna get right into the swatches now, and usually I have some sort of like description of the shades, but I'm just horrible at describing it. So I'm just gonna go through them pretty fast. I'm going to swatch them all on my hand, and hopefully my camera and my lights pick it up true to color so you guys can actually see what it looks like. Starting with the first row, we have Pink Cream, Tan, Pecan, Walnut, which is one of my favorites, Dusty Mauve, Violet Gray, Eggplant is another favorite of mine, DK Navy, which I want to say means dark navy. Second row, we have Crepe, Toffee, which is a favorite transition shade, Mist, Vintage, Hickory, Maple is gorgeous, Bark, and then jet black. Those were all of the mattes on top, and they're all fairly pigmented. Some of them you do need to build up just like 2 swatches, but on a brush, they are amazing on the eyes and they blend out really, really nicely. Moving on to the shimmers. The shimmers are definitely my favorite of this entire palette, I'm telling you. First we have Snow, which is a beautiful icy white. Cava. Cider is one of my all-time favorites. It's a nice copper. Bellini. Brown Sugar. Sequoia. Okay, I don't know how to say this shade, but that one is gorgeous as well. Glacier is a pretty silver. Deep Fog. The third row we have Tulle, Pink Bronze. Rust is an amazing copper shade, more with like red undertones. Rose Quartz is my absolute favorite in the entire palette. Olive. DK Roast, which I think means dark roast. Pomegranate, which is a beautiful shade. And then Licorice, which is a deep black with like purple flecks of shimmer. It's actually really pretty. For all those swatches, I didn't have any primer on, and those were 1 or 2 swipes with my finger. If you want to see the look that I'm wearing right now, I did use this palette, and I mainly used Walnut, Maple, Hickory, Toffee, and Jet Black. I know that was a lot, but I used that to just blend everything out. And then my main lid shade is Rose Quartz, which is my absolute favorite. You guys saw it. It's just such a beautiful rose gold. It's amazing. I definitely think this is worth the money if you can get your hands on it. I feel like this is going to sell out fast, especially because they put the limited edition sticker on there, and usually that means something sells out very fast. So what do you think about this palette? Do you think it is worth the money? Do you think that this is something that they should keep as permanent and not limited edition? I think so. Are you going to buy it this year? Because I am a total LORAC Mega Pro junkie, and I have all 3. So if you guys are interested in buying this palette, let me know as well. I will have all the information you need to know about it down below, as well as the link to where it's at on Ulta.com. It is not live yet. It will not be live until the 2nd, but they do have the palette up on their site. So if you want to just look at it and kind of read the description and everything, definitely do that. I will have that down below. But that's it for this video. I really hope you guys enjoyed it. I love you guys so much, and I will see you in my next video. Bye.